Warning! This episode contains spoilers. If you don't like that, you better stop watching now. I mean it. See what you saying before. I never really watched Wild Thornberrys much. I didn't really get into it when I was a kid.
It was kind of shitty. As an adult, it was kind of shit. It was great for if you were a kid and you wanted to learn about animals, the world, and shit. They had a lot of factual information and it was very good like that. But I wouldn't recommend to watch now. But really? That's hell no.
It's on Hulu right now. I've been thinking about watching it.
You would have to ask somebody who uses Hulu, my nigga.
Well, I have Hulu. You have Netflix, right?
I only have Netflix.
If you use a Hulu when you asking the question, then just say.
This guy doesn't have either or. He's
nigga.
Dude, times. He just got a smartphone
you
recently.
Need it.
I need nigga.
Yeah, yes, you need Netflix, dude.
How the fuck do I need Netflix?
Have you never seen Young Justice?
Yes, I've seen Young Justice.
Okay, you need to see more of Young Justice.
Download Young Justice.
Don't do that. Basically, what happened to the show?
Doesn't Netflix get the money? Didn't they already the season because too many girls was watching it?
No, that was Cartoon Network, dude.
That was Cartoon Network that cut.
No, it's not. No one knows what happened. Cartoon Network fucked over Young Justice and
so Netflix is getting the money if I decide to watch it on their service, right? How much money is the motherfuckers that made it getting?
They pay the studios a lump sum to put the shows on Netflix. For instance, they paid I think over $1 billion to get Friends on Netflix, and then Hulu counteracted that by getting Seinfeld on, which actually was like a brilliant play because Seinfeld is I think still the number one sitcom ever.
A lot of people don't really like Seinfeld these days.
Well, that's because they've had 10+ years of people ripping them off. Seinfeld was the quintessential sitcom. It I think Made with Children actually kind of revived sitcoms, both of them in combination. Then you have it's basically been followed the leader for over 10 years, 20 years now actually, since Seinfeld came out. People look at Seinfeld. So there's nothing special about Seinfeld. Yeah, because you've been watching honestly shitty sitcoms for the last how many years? When Seinfeld pioneered that, or having.
For a given value is shitty. There's been a lot of great shows. You all over How I Met Your Mother and.
I can get back to it. Yeah, because that's something. How much?
At least up until that fantastic ending.
And I'm sorry, I have to catch up with it.
Oh,
No! Stop right now. And I get that at the beginning of the show. Whatever. The point is, what we were talking about right now was Eddy. You brought it up a second ago.
They don't even know who the fuck we are.
It doesn't matter who we are. It doesn't matter who we are. Merrick, Anthony, Kanan, Brandon. There you go.
Merrick, Nixon,
Kane.
Passage.
Okay.
Also known as Hacks from Real Nigga Reviews. Check my channel out.
I'll try and look at the descriptions.
The God Kane Productions. Check out our ANV. Support us so I can
get the album.
Better. Yeah, get the album too.
You wanna plug yours?
Nah.
Nixon 2. Watch that nigga.
Yeah. You brought up Ed and Eddy a minute ago.
Yeah.
All right. So backstory is, his manager doesn't want nobody sitting down at work.
We're not talking about that.
Well, that was the thing that led to that.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, yeah. Go back to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so backstory, his manager doesn't want people sitting at work because the job that they do is very boring. But
it's not even just boring. Don't pick up names, by the way.
I'm not.
Don't pick up names.
But basically what she did was she took the chairs
that we all used to sit on sometimes.
And she took the chairs.
Don't mention the other thing. Don't mention them.
Of the security. Yeah. She don't have a damn thing to do with the security, but she took the chairs anyway.
The chairs, my nigga.
Young for guests, yeah.
In consideration.
And so this asshole comes out of nowhere and says,
"Look."
So in Ed and Eddy, there's an episode where Ed he winds up grounded, and then his dumbass friends keep trying to save him from being grounded. Which, by the way, I would fucking love. Y'all niggas need to come save me. We need to go back in time and save each other from being grounded. That would be a fantastic adventure. Now,
Dude, we're doing that. I'm not fucking saving anyone from granted. I'm going back and investing in Bitcoin or Google before it blew the fuck up the way it did.
you think that's
No, yeah, that's what I'm gonna
rescuing
do.
me?
Yes, motherfucker.
Why am I in your house?
You just came.
I'm kidnapping your motherfucking ass, and this shit is over. Now,
Dude, yeah, 1,000 times, every single fucking time. That way, when you're not grounded, I can take everyone out for a nice vacation.
this nigga done this video.
What would you do?
Me and him, we said the exact same thing, and they pretty much did it in a hot tub time machine. But
And
the
it's
one
not that time.
dude that
No, go ahead.
the one dude
No, but
that
it's-
goes
okay, whatever.
back in time and basically makes all of
We
the
own
world's
all the new
popular
shit. We get the
songs.
slang, we get the
Yeah,
verses.
that
we
was-
go
that was,
out there, we take.
I see how
control
Time
creatively.
Machine, but I remember in this the Treasure sequel, they were talking about like how they dealt shit in the first one. Now they were rich, and I didn't see the one. I don't know.
I have to see both. I mean, I've seen like, cause where I work, I can watch this shit. Everybody knows about TV shows being on wherever they work at some point in your life.
Yeah.
And you know, I've seen it like that. Like, you know, it's on while I'm up there, but I haven't watched them other ones. So yeah, those would be nice watches. But anyway, in the Ed and Eddy episode, the woman says, no, Ed is like, okay, all we gotta do is go up the stairs, and the fucking stairs go. You got an outline of the stairs, like it fits there, like a fucking Lego piece or something like that. And it's like, what happened to the stairs? My mom took them down because I'm grounded. I was like,
How the fuck do you take this? Dude,
Yeah,
it was so weird to see that giant gap in the stairs and then out. Like it's one of those weird things that if I hit me, that looks weird. That door looks weird just sitting there floating in the air.
Like, I wonder how the hell they got rid of it in the first place. Where did they put them?
I bet you anything they destroyed.
well,
them.
you know, okay, so like Ed is strong as shit, right?
Yeah.
Then probably his parents are strong as shit. Sarah's strong as
Ah,
Sarah's
shit.
probably in the
never
genes.
But that's
fucking
what
So
I'm
what they
saying,
did
like-
was they picked up the stairs, they pulled the stairs off, and they put them on the roof somewhere.
I guarantee you, it was Ed's dad. He walked in. You're grounded. This is come with me. I bet you it was anything. It was just one pole, and he walked out with them.
I'm out of here.
I swear, when I was a kid,
These are
I
my
used to
stairs now.
always want to live in the world of Ed and Eddy,
Why?
just because it just seems so fun to be in that cul-de-sac where all the craziest of fucking things can happen, but nobody is there to check you for it.
I don't know, Kevin. If you fuck with Kevin, he'll check you for it.
Fuck Kevin. He's a fucking douchebag. Fuck him.
Oh, no.
To be honest, though,
He's a
it's
goddamn
not. It's
douchebag.
not like the Eds were making it, you know, easy. Eddie wasn't making shit easy. We all know that.
Of course not.
You don't live in a town with some small time ass hustler trying to get you for your motherfucking harder and quarter all the
That's
time.
the thing, though, man. Do you not remember those giant ice pops? That was Jimmy's idea, honestly. But those giant ice pops, or when they had, do they have a lot of good ideas?
Sometimes they
a lot
had
of
good ideas that was really cool.
They always charge. Dude, Eddie would fucking flunk out of business school.
I don't know.
And the funniest
Yo.
thing about it was they only did it for jawbreakers, but jawbreakers only cost a nickel.
Well, that and it's
Doesn't know
summer
it's a
and
quarter.
ain't shit else. To
No,
do.
it cost a nickel.
Are you sure?
In one of the episodes, they said what's big.
That was the
around-
first episode. That was the very first episode. But then the price of Jawbreakers
Episode.
increased.
Yeah,
because
it's
you know,
all-
later on in the series, it was inflation. You know, Jawbreaker prices was going crazy because they was like, yo, these little niggas out here killing each other over these motherfucking kids. Raise them prices, dog. Hey, yo, how much they getting per month? 25 cents. 25 cents. How many kids in that motherfucking cul-de-sac? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. How much is in that money?
Was it 7?
25
Or-
cents. That's
counting
motherfucking.
it.
How much?
Are
is
you
that?
including
That's
the
140 a
kangaroos?
day. That's 140 a day. Let's go get these motherfucking.
What,
kids.
140? $1.40?
I fucked up the math. I was on a roll.
I don't know. Okay, well, it was a good roll. But you have a point, though. You have a point. You know what?
Motherfucker.
I guarantee. I don't know if we love, but I guarantee you anything that the guy running the candy store. Dude, fuck him. He knew how much they wanted the job, but he raised the prices anyway.
Inflation, nigga. That's hey.
No, not-
Fuck him.
Yeah,
on
no,
that
no,
one
no, no, no,
episode.
dude,
That was
inflation.
that's the way supply and demand works. You can't be
Yes.
mad at someone.
Yeah, but it wasn't inflation though. He raised the prices because he was greedy.
doesn't make him greedy.
Yes, it does.
25
He
cents
was a
is not that
homeless-
much to ask for. You
He's a
ever see how
homeless-
many quarters they be running around with bags full
Do
of
you
shit?
realize how they
You would
never
get
had
murdered for
money?
walking in the store these days trying to pay for some fucking candy with
Very
some
clearly,
coins.
dude. Right now,
Yeah, I'll tell you,
Jawbreakers-
I walked into a Rite Aid.
Jawbreakers-
I walked into a Rite Aid one summer. I paid for Arizona in pennies. Motherfuckers was looking at me like they
Did
was
you
about to
really?
crucify me. I thought I was about to be Jesus that day.
I want to do that. I want to do it so bad. Just how much is
1 penny.
I
I lost count.
Oh.
What kind? Hey, lean over to somebody. Hey, we'll come after 2.
Nah, man, that one dude paid his mortgage off with all pennies.
Oh
Oh my god.
No, I think I
you
heard about
just
that.
sit in front of the realtor like, okay, yeah. So how you kids? How you? What number we on?
I think some pages, pennies like the pennies don't work anymore though.
I use pennies. Fuck that.
I know, but the
Niggas
10
need to
pages, the
save
10,
pennies. Every penny you fucking get, save it because that shit turns into money.
Nah, man, they need to phase them joints out already.
they
Man.
do honestly. Pennies.
Okay, well, what if we
I
go with
heard
my
they're working on
idea?
that.
I came up with an
I know, but-
idea recently. I call it the super penny. It's actually worth $2.35. That's a new part of the economy.
I heard
Money
that,
order, nigga.
there was, John Green and C.G.P. Gray both made very compelling arguments about why we should get with the penny and the nickel apparently. But John doesn't like nickels either. But do you know places don't actually accept pennies anymore?
That's
No, Metro
dumb.
doesn't.
Metro definitely doesn't.
The soda machines.
I mean, but machines in general won't accept pennies. I can understand that. That's a very minute thing to keep in the machine and frankly not worth it.
So
But
let's get rid of
stores,
it.
no. Stores still take pennies.
No, here's the thing though. Do you know how many countries out there actually got rid of pennies though? Canada, some countries in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand
Then
got
why
rid
the
of
fuck you
pennies.
don't live there?
Shit,
nigga?
that probably explains why the hell I keep finding all these Canadian pennies like sitting in my.
Then why the fuck don't you live there, nigga?
I'm not saying I'm trying to go live
Motherfucker,
there, but
well-
goddamn, if I want to go to a motherfucking coin store and they both the same value, count the damn Canadian penny.
Real talk, if we go to Canada, Canada got.
No, it depends though because it's the way like some countries don't accept foreign currency. Like I don't think we.
That foreign dollar.
I don't know for sure. I don't think we accept foreign currency in the U.S. too often. I don't really.
Don't give me that shit.
I don't
If a
know for
cashier-
sure. I don't know for sure, man.
If a cashier,
It's not even the cashier though. It's the economy as a whole in the country.
okay.
It's not just the cashier. The cashier, a penny's a penny, I suppose. But like, if the country as a whole won't accept a foreign currency, I think Europe used to accept dollars a lot, U.S. dollars, but now they're starting not to accept them as much.
Well, from what I hear, the U.S. dollar ain't worth shit anymore. Anyway.
Not as much as it used to. Like at last I heard, but this is some years ago. Last I heard, a euro is worth $2 American. So that's.
What the fuck did this have to do with the Eds?
It's
Y'all got enough
we'll
economy
lean
and
back
shit.
to it,
We
lean back
didn't
to
even.
it.
You ain't qualified.
we'll lean
You
back
ain't
to it.
qualified.
You
I
are?
ain't qualified.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I know I ain't qualified though.
Take fucking
So
glasses off.
take yours off.
I need mine to see.
I need mine to say fuck off.
One point I want to get into though is that so many countries got rid of the penny, and they just round the numbers up to like the nearest 5 cents. It's down to like 90 cents or up to 5 cents, 95 cents or something, or up to the next dollar even. Just to the nearest 5 cents is what they round up to, and nothing's changed really. It's just that we got rid of a useless coin.
Speaking of cartoon money and Speaking of cartoon money and an economy, that means in a couple of years that Animaniacs movie is gonna be.
But the Christmas one.
Yeah, the one where they was making a big ass deal about a hay penny.
How much is it? Are hay pennies even still any good? Or do they even exist anymore?
They probably still exist. I mean,
Probably in some form. What I'm getting back to though is that what we saw everyone in Eddy trying to haggle and barter for and trying to steal basically and swindle for jawbreakers was basically the child version of the crack epidemic.
I never really thought about it that way.
I thought about it just
to be
now.
completely honest with
Just
you.
a minute ago. That's why I was getting back to what I was saying.
I just thought it was, just a kid learning the ways of the hustle.
Which I'm saying Eddy will flunk out of business school.
And it's kind of like weird, but I only say this because nowadays.
Time out. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that post for much longer.
Yeah,
you know
no.
he's only a fucking kid, right? I'm just saying, you know, he's only fucking.
But even a kid knows.
You know, as a kid,
even
it's
a
a
kid
cartoon,
knows
right?
that you shouldn't piss off your only customers.
Hey, they know that them kids. Look, it's summertime. People, that's what they operate in summertime because he fucks with people's heads, makes them buy illogical shit they don't need. Who the fuck gonna rent a clown? Unless you're trying to fuck one, you got a clown fetish or something like that.
Harley Quinn.
That's not a clown fetish.
It's Homie in DOA 5 in that clown outfit. Yes.
You leave that shit at home.
Yes. This is my home. All right.
You just lost. You just lost that one.
Brandon, back me up.
Hold up. All right, so the situation was how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of the Tootsie Pop? Actually, the world may never know because of the fact that the pH balance in people's saliva differs. So getting an accurate count on the lick count would be physically impossible unless you compare it to millions of people who tried to get to the Tootsie Roll center, because since the amount of acids and spit vary, there's no accurate count.
Word up.
The research though.
Not once did anybody bring up Tootsie Pops at all.
So yeah.
So I don't know where that came from.
I know where it came from. It was a very great idea.
No, it wasn't. What were your opinions on the Kanker sisters? Is that so good?
They was awesome sluts.
I thought they were necessary. I liked the Kanker sisters very much. I thought Marie was the hottest. If I had to get the chance.
Do you know how many? I've seen a lot of fan art.
Marie is the hottest. They made Marie the fucking hottest. Sean.
Wait, was Marie?
Marie was the one with the blue hair.
I thought Lee was on
covering.
Lee had the one that covered both of her eyes. She had that shit done in that little
beehive. Was the idiot.
1980s.
They're all idiots.
But yo, I tell you what though, I remember the first time I learned the complex words, thanks to them. That one episode when fucking Double D was like, I think they're becoming amorous.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Fuck.
Holding that man's underwear and everything.
I'm like, what that mean? Hold up. And then I found out.
I feel they're becoming amorous.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Two things. One, when Kanker sisters get older, they're going to be registered sex offenders.
Or because we don't know if it was actually sex or if it was just kissing because it's a kid's show. Get your heads out of the fucking gutters.
Two, goddammit. Does anybody remember, this one I'll stop for a little bit, but does anybody remember Lala from Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
Lala?
Yes.
Does anybody remember Curly from Hey Arnold?
Yes.
The fucking bowl-headed cut in the glasses.
Curly is my spirit animal, dog.
Yeah, something.
Clea!
Going.
Shitty! That nigga was on. Yeah, you would never find a better ballet football player than him, yeah. RG3 got shit on Curly. Curly would break that nigga's knees. I promise. Curly would be the best joint on the L1 mixtape video, street b-ball shit. Yeah, shit like that. I'm telling you, Curly was the jam.
I should probably animate something like that later on down the line.
I don't know. My point is, Lila was a fucking cock tease, and she's gonna get raped.
Or time out.
Wait. Lila was a fucking cock tease.
I don't believe that.
And she's gonna get raped in high school,
I think
probably
she was
by
just a regular girl.
Probably by Curly.
I think she was just a regular girl in a regular world.
Curly,
The world of Hey Arnold was crazy.
She's gonna get raped in high school or college, and Curly's gonna be the one who does it.
Why do I feel like somebody gonna burn your ass for that statement?
I don't care.
The comment section gonna be looking at us like, if we get a comment section,
We could.
I doubt we'll get a comment.
If we keep doing it, keep us up regularly. Stop making jokes.
You the one talking about bitch gonna get raped?
How long has he been right there?
He's been for a while.
Very close.
He's a guy, you know.
Furry pussy.
Beerus.
What was the worst thing?
Hey, the young Beerus is a dark one though.
Yeah, but
Beers? No, beers. What?
Yeah, you accept anything like shit, bro. You go ahead.
You know, it was interesting. You actually want to know where his name comes from?
What, beer and whiskey?
No, actually.
Oh, I was sitting there thinking about that because Beerus and Weiss.
Oh, Beers. No, actually, it was interesting. Their names. No, that's not where names come from at all. Actually.
But that does sound very Dragon Ball, though. You have to admit, Beerus.
No, I thought the same thing. I thought everyone thought the same thing. So I actually looked it up. That's not where the names come from.
Up?
Both the names actually derived from the word virus.
Oh, that's weird.
It is weird.
What?
Weird.
Akira Toriyama named someone else. Akira Toriyama named one of them, but then someone else named the other person. I just forget which one named which. But both the names come from the word virus, which is a Weiss. No, I still can't see for Weiss's name.
There wasn't any elaboration on that?
No, it was just virus. That was it. Both names come from the word virus.
You know, since everybody was named from like a flute, fruits,
objects,
what about vegetables,
objects,
yeah,
panties. What about with that mistranslation, like in English as bills?
Bills, I heard about that. Yeah, bills.
No, those are fans.
Oh.
Those are fan translations. Like, right before the movie was ever even dubbed, people saw his name and assumed it was Bills because the whole R and L thing between English and Japanese. Everyone assumed it was Bills. His name not only was his name finally Romanized for English, but like it came out beers, as in beer. At first, we all thought.
Bears, but spelled beers.
Why does it name Bears then?
Bears.
That would be kind of ironic considering he's a cat shape.
Boobs.
No. What was your favorite episode of Ed and Eddy, as a matter of fact?
Damn. Fuck, I gotta top read this shit.
Well, go ahead.
That's the one thing I really do like about old cartoons. They didn't require a lot of logic to be good.
Well, or at least they had logic of comedy, which is where my top three come in. So number one, the day that Ed stood still.
Is that the one where Ed just was a monster? That took a punch in my head for a second. I thought that for a second. I was like, you know what? Kane likes that episode a lot, so I was like, you know what? That would. Have you actually seen the movie?
I've never seen Predator or Alien. I've never seen either one of those movies.
Or actually, the day the Earth stood still. Like both the original movie and the
with the day the Earth stood still. What you mean that joint with Keanu Reeves?
Both the original and the remake.
I saw the remake. I didn't see the original.
I see.
The remake was alright. I couldn't really say much.
It's one of those things where I haven't seen either one, honestly. But it's one of those things I kept hearing everyone say the remake was okay.
It was alright.
It was one of those things like it couldn't top the original because I think I don't know anything. I guess.
But that goes for the concept of anything original because it's always about when it comes out, what it caters to, what it does, and how new it is at the time.
As a matter of fact, I remember. Did you ever? There was an episode of The Twilight Zone. Well, that actually saw William Shatner, as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. It was the episode you probably seen in pop culture. At least the episode when a paranoid passenger on an airplane thinks he's a monster messing around with the plane's wing. Does that seem familiar to anyone?
That sounds familiar. I've seen it used a lot. I've seen it used a lot.
Yeah, he's like that was a very famous episode. Yeah. It was actually a very good episode too. They did a remake of that from the Twilight Zone in the Twilight Zone
Scary
movie.
Door. We'll talk about that.
They used that. They actually used a remake. They did a remake of that for the Twilight Zone movie that came out back in the 90s, I think, or whenever that came out. Starring John Lithgow this time around. Not as good because I think for the remake they were going way too over with like this suspense and trying to make the passenger look crazy and trying to play it up too often. Whereas in the original version it was him being simply paranoid rather than him being like schizophrenic and crazy the way John Lithgow was acting, which really I think hurt the tone of that particular segment. Whereas in the original version, it was just William Shatner. The actors don't matter. I'm just saying who was in it. But William Shatner was acting paranoid, obviously paranoid, thinking he's seeing a monster out there, which he was actually. No one believing him. Versus John Lithgow, who's acting crazy and off the walls with it, which make anyone think the way William Shatner did it, paranoid, but at least reasonable, so you can think, okay, what's going on? What do you see? I see nothing. Calm down. It's just anxiety. Versus John Lithgow, who, if anything, should have been tasered early in that segment, the way he was acting.
Damn.
It goes. trying to outdo the original, I don't think is always necessary. But then you can't just do a copy and paste remake. I don't think.
Nope.
I'm just saying it's just that whole remake versus original thing. That I guess that happened with the Day the Earth stood still.
Yeah, but that's definitely on the list because it was just a representation of like not just even that movie itself, but like like aliens and shit like that, like disasters. And
I think it was
like
more
the fear of the unknown. Ed was the unknown. He was turning fucking chickens, swings into looking like chickens. It was amazing. He did to a seesaw I'd never seen nobody do it before, and turn that shit into abstract art. It was amazing. And all the dialogue was spot on. The character interactions were hilarious. I like seeing the kids interact with each other in times of crisis because they always butt heads. But I kind of like it more when I see them, have to pull together.
A whole common enemy thing. It just
yeah. I think it really fit.
I think the movie was hinting more so on Predator, the way we were seeing through Ed's eyes everything that was happening.
Yeah.
And the way what gets me so much, he put the costume on. Mm-hmm. Do you remember when his eyes turned red?
Yeah.
He started breathing hard. And then it turned red. I was like, all right.
All they did was they cut to that discretion shot, and he was like, ah!
Just
gone.
Breathing hard. And then first time I saw the episode, I was like, all right, let's see where this goes. I can clearly see what's about to happen.
Yeah, but that's one the resolution was perfect because he said he stuck these motherfuckers to the wall with
chewed up cereal.
What the fuck? What movie was that? They're parodying, I guess, The Day They Stood Still and
no, that had to have been Alien. That had to have been Alien because that was what the monster was based on. Alien.
Are you sure? It didn't look like Alien.
It looked like Alien.
Y'all
niggas seen that shit.
I seen the Alien.
This shit
looks like
Alien to me. I think it was based on Alien.
Do you remember
had tentacles and shit.
The Xenomorphs don't have. They have tentacles.
He was moving. Real quick. How in the episode was all his tentacles moving?
Oh fuck!
And they had tentacles moving. And then his mode of transport was like, and the shit leaving a slime trail.
Oh,
the fridge horror. That shit is off the beat.
Oh shit! Do you think I forget where the slime came from?
I'm done. So number 2.
What was that? Yeah, go ahead. Number 2.
Number 2. Before we get too far in the Uncanny Valley territory.
Yeah.
What was the name of that motherfucker?
Just
it was a junk where it was Ed led a scam. Ed led a scam.
That one.
Now
that was the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah, it was the best. It was the
greatest. It was good.
It
but
was
I mean,
the greatest. Yeah.
It starts out with Eddie trying to set up some drama shit where he flicks Jimmy toward Double D, who's wearing the fucking bush and some stilts and shit like that to look like a monster. How the fuck do you cast shadows like that in broad daylight, by the way? Because that episode, his outfit, like his little costume, the shadow was like all the way over there across the street when he was waving with his fucking fake ass arms and legs and shit. Ed picks up the
Evil
fucking
Tim and shit.
Evil Tim.
Ed picks up, and they open the episode with Ed picking up a fucking tree, crush the monster. It was perfect. It was perfect.
I'm sure. Then as it turns out, it was a big. It wasn't a scam. It was just Ed trying to fill out some.
But you gotta watch Double D because he is the audience surrogate of that episode.
You sure?
He is the absolutely because he is the one watching all this shit happen around him, and he's following Ed because he already put everyone in there. And Eddie was right from the jump. He's like, this is on your head. I'm gonna get you. He's like, it was one of the times where I sympathized with Eddie because I knew how this shit was gonna go.
How could it have gone?
As it goes on, Double D saw differently. Double D's an optimist.
The biggest thing about that episode that really blew me was X marks the spot.
Yeah, yes. That's
and
what I'm saying.
All there was a bunch of fucking cues.
No, and then it culminates. The sheer levels of like WTF. Hit like the fucking the moon when the quote comes in. He's like, "Is that a doggy biscuit? What's the rock for, Double D?" The look on his nigga face.
He was as blown out as everybody was. Like this episode just spiraled all the way.
It came into it came into a complete. It was so bad. It was so bad. My man couldn't even hold the rock.
What's the rock for, Double D?
His leg bent all the way out. His leg bent all the way up in the air. My leg!
My leg.
And he just comes in on the scene.
SpongeBob.
And then he winds up destroying. I think he raped that teddy bear. I mean, oral sex is still rape if it's not consensual.
Of course.
He raped that teddy bear.
What's weird though is that this is all some haptic ritual he got from a fucking comic book. God damn it! But here's what's weird though.
I
The
like
episode.
that giant clam though. I think that made this. I think that was the inspiration for the flashlight.
Didn't he?
Rolf's giant clam, Bobo.
Didn't he steal it from Rolf?
Huh?
Didn't they steal it from Rolf in the episode?
What?
The clam.
Oh no! He didn't steal it. He didn't steal the clam. He stole the. He took the bear from Jimmy. He took the bear from Jimmy and then he orally raped it.
No, the clam.
The clam. Oh no! The clam. Not like he. In fact, no.
He
was
just
like that.
him and all the other kids.
He grabbed all the other kids and said, "Quick, we must take shelter in the bosom of Bobo." And then he clamped over everybody. Like, listen,
and still ran the fuck off. Perfectly not walking into anything.
What's weird? What's strange, really?
It wasn't much to walk around. It was at the construction part.
What's strange though is at the end of it, somehow the plan worked.
Evil Tim is beckoning them, and they're just like
crows and shit were coming out of everywhere. Hey, it worked after all.
It worked, but it wasn't a scam.
What was the end? What was the end game of that?
You didn't even need. All you needed was Ed to lead the scam. I think that was the best episode of the series, as a matter of fact. Just because that was like an exemplary of what the show is about. If you want to find out what Ed and Eddy is about, you watch that episode where Ed leads the scam. Perfect representation. Number 3.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
I thought it was number 1.
I forgot the name of that motherfucker again. But do you remember when Ed move the mouse real quick? When Ed was sleepwalking and eating everybody's food.
Oh,
it was an example of great directing because of the little piano score that it sounded like a little lullaby and shit. This nigga walking into everybody's house, whole fridges.
and he opened his mouth to the size of the damn fridge.
Yeah,
door,
he would never
scarfing
know
everything.
I
would never know what he was doing.
I remember one part where he like opened the fridge up, took one thing out, then he was gonna eat it. And then, like, twirled around on his heel and just swallowed the rest of the fridge.
It was a piece of bread.
He even successfully ate a cactus.
Yeah, and then he used a piece of bread as a napkin to wipe up his drool.
Did he do that?
Tossed it in the air and
Did he
catch
do
that motherfucker in his mouth. Yes.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, and as he's waltzing, as his big, overweight, sleepwalking form is like just meandering through the town, he winds up, doing a bunch of acrobatics on a fucking clothing line and using a pair of bloomers in his mouth as a parachute.
What I love about classic, that's like I'm gonna say that's classic American cartoon right there.
It was so that also might have been the exemplary of. That was like earlier in the series.
Still though, like
it was fantastic how they did all of that. Eddy didn't have no scams. Double D just following.
It was just so funny. They were both just so enthralled by Ed's antics. They weren't trying to stop
Jimmy. Which might have worked for some Vor enthusiasts. Yeah, he ate Jimmy.
Are you?
He ate Jimmy. The outline of Jimmy was in his stomach.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Speak to me, Jimmy. Yeah.
But they got him out though, didn't they?
Yeah, they got him out.
That was funny. Hold
up. And then the best part is that at the end of the show, it's turned into a successful money-making venture.
Yes.
Because now everyone has to pay for their own shit back. Everyone has to pay for their own shit back. Everyone has to go in there and then you say, yo, I ain't got no food, dog. Mom and dad, they gotta go grocery shopping, nigga. What's up? Hey, what's up, nigga? You want this bowl of cake? Say, hey, yo, this looks good. Nah, dog, it's brand new, fresh off the bar. That'd be 25 cents.
I guarantee you.
You want milk with that?
I don't get.
Woo!
I don't get. Why was Double D always? I don't understand the joke. Why was Double D like disgusted by that?
Because you're reaching into somebody's stomach.
This is the entire time. But when Eddy made that comment, can't have cereal without milk.
Yeah, in the Ed and Eddy verse, you know what that was? In the universe of Ed and Eddy, in Peach Creek fucking cul-de-sac. You know what that would have been? That wouldn't have been a full carton of milk. That would have been a palm of milk in a fucking cereal bowl. I would have looked at Johnny and be like, you should have put some water on that shit.
Was it with anyone else when they went back to school?
Now, I did like when they went back to school.
It was great world building. It was great world building because at some point in time,
maybe.
As I said, I didn't agree with the formula of the series. It was still good, but it was something about the charm about it that kind of got lost in the upgrades. It felt like Ed's stupidity was forced, in later seasons.
Okay,
You mean like SpongeBob? You mean like the latest fucking season? I don't watch new episodes of SpongeBob on principle now, honestly, because the few times I've given it a chance, it's like, okay, what's this my episode about? I watch it and I just have to change the channel in disgust.
It wasn't as nearly as many quotables in the later seasons as it was the first time.
We know what I wish they had done is that maybe have. Did you notice that not only the color side but the school itself seemed like devoid of any life except for the main characters?
Yeah, that was the thing that was very weird about it.
They had to keep it consistent though.
That's what.
We wound up having to see Eddie's dad's hand and
one time
Ed's aunt's hand and shit like
that. Yeah, take him away by the ear, lift him off the ground by his ear, and then take him away.
Eddie's dad got him by both arms.
Both arms. And you heard. I swear to God, would have heard the motherfuckers crack.
Exactly.
When he grabbed him.
Just came out like a fucking giant came out of nowhere.
Said, damn nigga, you had the size of the whole screen.
And just picked him up. Like Jesus Christ. Was that not a beating about to happen? That was a beating about to happen off screen.
And that wasn't even a beating. He probably just socked him one good time in the chest, and Eddie probably just lie there rather than.
You ain't never hear of a one-hit ass whooping?
It's gonna do like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cardiac arrest for a few minutes.
Exactly. Like it's gonna do like fucking Caligula.
Meanwhile, at Ed's aunt's place, he has to use toothpaste and soap.
No one got that joke.
No one got that joke.
No.
Has nobody seen his room?
Nobody but everybody. We've seen so much of Ed's biology. That joke should be understood. Honestly.
No, what I was getting at though is that.
Remember when we seen that man's hair on his scalp? Remember they put the microphone. They put the. It was like a war torn fucking. It was like. It was a.
Yeah,
it looked like Aku was in his hair.
In that man's ear?
He looked like he unleashed the unspeakable evil upon himself. He had a soda
can sitting in his ear somewhere.
Yeah, he had goddamn chicken bone stuck in the back. A whole chicken leg, mind you. Embedded in the back of his goddamn skull. I'm surprised no one saw that and just picked it up inside.
We seen the inside of my man's stomach. He had a fucking soda can sitting there, still dripping his stomach acid. This is right after he ate a camera. Come on, bro. Yeah,
what I was getting at though is that the Caligula thing. I was thinking Eddie's dad's gonna look up in the air and smash his face against the ground.
Oh God, that's abuse.
No, in the movie Caligula murdered the
baby.
You know what was a real great thing about the series?
Yeah.
The fucking sound. The sound team deserves an award for that shit.
Yes.
The score was off the
weird
meter.
is it to just...
They got the smooth jazz playing all the fucking time. I love it. There's the iconic ass little intro with the whistling and some of the sound effects just be fucking you up. You see somebody.
And I really like how they reuse some of the like some of the sound clips, like Ed's laugh,
or that fucking whistle. You just looking at it.
That or that weird ass sound that that weird ass sound that Ed makes. No, it kind of sounds like the Howie scream. Oh, there's that.
Oh,
it kind of sounds like the Howie scream. Like you just hear.
I remember a lot less than I think.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like when he ate that giant birthday cake.
Or when he ate his bed.
That too.
My nigga ate a bed.
Yeah, he did do that.
I think my top 3 episodes. I ain't even gonna go into like the full detail like he did.
No, you can't go on, baby.
This motherfucker gonna get
Little Ed Blue.
What was that one?
The episode where Ed had a rock in his shoe.
Ah,
damn!
Like you got to see happy-go-lucky Ed.
It was
this strong ass motherfucker.
It was a nice character flip for one day.
Yes, and it was the worst shit that
I think
ever
the best part of the
happened
episode was when he actually yelled at Sarah.
It was that was catharsis incarnate right there. You can't kick me out of here. So move.
Right, just
like that's how you knew shit was real. Like everybody cleared out after
new
that.
definition again, bitch. Kevin trying to play hard.
Swear to Christ, if Ed actually got fucking ads with everybody, he would be the new neighborhood bully.
Yeah, Kevin tried to play hard.
And he told shit strong as shit.
Yeah.
Ed grabbed Eddie and then turned him into a fucking baseball bat and smacked shit.
Yes,
this shit was beautiful.
Oh my God! Then when Eddie really made him snap. That was the best part of that whole episode to me because that was like the full force of Ed's strength. And he was going to kill Plank. He was going to kill Plank.
I fucking hate Plank.
The most iconic.
Plank and Giant. I swear. What's that, Plank? And he says the most offensive shit he can think of. Dude, I wish like Eddie's brother or something was in there.
You know what I think?
That.
I think
Yeah.
Plank, within Plank, because Plank was kind of a dick, so you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
It was an evil spirit manifested through Cartoon Network's greatest villains.
Oh, come on now. Now you getting into those
No,
creepy ass
no.
theories.
And then it embedded itself in the Plank.
That's
And
a
then
theory.
it went to the late night and it became Hand Banana.
Ha!
Plank is Hand Banana.
You know, Arctic Hunger Force ended, right?
Hmm?
Arctic Hunger Force finally ended
What?
last
The
week.
series?
Last week.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's over.
How did it happen?
I didn't watch it.
I gotta look that shit up.
Yeah, I did too.
It's over. It's in season finale. I wish I watched it.
Yeah, Sound Team for Ed and Eddy deserves props for really putting together a great little thing that you can listen to.
You know, speaking of theories, you know, there's actually a theory. I don't know how popular it is anymore, but there's a theory that Ed and Eddy takes place in the afterlife.
Yeah, we was just talking about that a little while ago.
That theory.
It's a fucking dumb shit theory.
Grown in childhoods and stuff.
Not even that, dude. Not even that. I remember I saw on the website that there was a top 5 fan theories about old cartoons that kind of make sense. I was like, okay, let me see this then. The first 4 made sense to me. I was like, okay, I can believe that. But I got to like the Ed and Eddy one was like the 5th one. I read it and I was like, bullshit. You're basing this on completely nothing at all.
Yeah, it's either Afterlife or Purgatory. One of those,
something like that.
one
Yeah,
of those fucking
that was
shows.
purgatory. No, one thing that actually makes sense. Like, who saw Aladdin?
Aladdin.
The Disney movie.
I know what you're talking about.
What?
Just trying to-
Turn your goddamn phone off. No, come back.
I'm coming back.
Oh, you're not.
Give me this motherfucking shit, nigga. Gangsta.
Careful, the cat.
All the time I've been a silent Bob in this.
Yeah, I
Bullshit,
noticed.
dog.
Jump in, dude. You can talk.
No, that's his shtick right there. He in the corner, in the shadows. He be like,
No, I'm like, I gotta play double dutch with this shit because like I don't want to jump in and just start saying some
and
bullshit.
then get cut off. You know?
No,
like,
I mean,
you know, like I'm not at the level of like you know like of being knowledgeable about the series because I can barely remember these episodes.
I can't.
Even though I seen the
You
whole
older
series.
than us, so it's
I can't remember the top of my head either. But like when someone brings something up and then like, oh yeah, that, and we can go from there.
But
I was yeah.
What about the fact that twerking originated in Africa?
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I know.
Around that campfire, nigga, they was doing it on one foot. Yeah, everybody
I
knows
don't know.
that.
I really cares.
Yeah, you never seen no motherfucking
I was-
fucking slave dancers out there saying Jesus and all that.
What was another like yeah, who saw Aladdin, the Disney movie?
I didn't see that motherfucker.
You didn't actually see it?
I saw bits
Never?
and pieces. Never seen that shit.
Nixon, did you see Aladdin?
I missed out on a lot of Disney.
God
movies,
damn it! Did you see it?
Yeah, long ago.
Okay, well, I fucking. Does anyone? Do you see the beginning of the movie at least? The beginning of it, when it first starts.
Yeah, it started in 2001.
No, the movie. What are you talking about?
What the hell were you about to go on?
Exactly.
This movie is in Saudi Arabia. What?
In come on, I think 92, 93, 94.
You know what anime is based on that? You know what anime is like based on Aladdin?
Right.
Magic.
Oh yeah, Magic the Labyrinth. That joint is the joint.
Oh,
right
is it?
there.
No, is it? Did I know that?
Magic, that joint, the Labyrinth. Nah,
I've been calling it Magi.
That's
Actually, I'm pretty sure.
that shit is tight.
It's
That
Magi.
shit is tight.
I saw. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. I've seen like pictures and shit of it.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna dive into that shit. I'm gonna do 4 episodes of that shit, and I'm gonna give you my word on that.
My point is, what I'm trying to get to there is that in the beginning of the movie, there's a merchant who's trying to sell the viewer, I guess you could say, the viewer or some unseen customer, a bunch of shoddy items.
You get this gold chain. I give you gold chain. I give you album. I give you album. No, it's split album. It's not bread cut into the circle. It's a split album.
He was trying to sell the customer some shoddy iron items. And then eventually he said, okay, those are bad. Here's one that's actually good.
You take
and
cubic
he brings out-
zirconium.
He brings out the actual lamp from the movie that belonged to Genie. And then goes to his whole story. The whole movie is actually a story that the merchant is telling about the origins of the lamp and what happened about it.
Oh.
Now, the one getting to is that the theory that surrounds this merchant and the lamp is that a lot of people think that the merchant was actually Genie himself telling his own story because the fact that he has the same color scheme as Genie. Blue, he was all blue and has a red sash like Genie had. Also, both of them are the only characters in the entire movie who have 4 digits rather than 5 digits. Also, both of them, the merchant and Gina themselves, were played by Robin Williams.
Oh. Versatility.
So that's kind of a thing I can get behind.
God bless that nigga.
I know.
Hey, real quick,
yeah.
Would you suggest that to everybody or?
The Magi?
Yeah.
Do you want to suggest it?
I haven't seen the series. I just read the description and remember that joint.
You want to join? Shit, you want to join in that joint? I do a few episodes in the week coming. What's up?
About Black Bullets.
Black Bullet. See, you keep me Black Bullet.
Have I heard of that?
Alright, I stick with Black Bullet. Yeah.
Sounds
if I do that, fucks with Symphogear.
Man,
You see me posting that about that.
I watched the first episode and just got annoyed because like it's too much singing.
Yeah,
it was good.
Oh.
The premise was
it was good, and I like the artwork. I like the character development, but I was just like, I don't know, it's just me with something like with the characters singing. It just feels like bizarre.
Yeah, that's what the premise is kind of going off of though. These outfits are drawn. Damn, see, that would take me a whole get into that shit. But
oh yeah, I seen that. I seen the first episode, bro. I was just like this.
I say stick with that motherfucker for a little bit more.
I move out the way, man.
I do Black Bullet. I go foreign.
You might move
you
out
do
the
3
way.
more Symphogear. Right. You got it?
Right, you might move out the way.
Got it.
What about everyone else?
What about everybody?
Well, I don't know because I think I always start finish talking because.
What you got?
Watamote.
4 episodes.
All right.
So we
shit when we get in the car. Quentin?
I thought we were all going to pick one thing we all 4 of us get into.
We just did.
He said.
And I did.
He said Symphogear, Black. No, all 4 of us together. Not we each pick one for the next episode.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot.
Yeah, no, you forgot.
Okay, I think everybody here.
Okay, get back into the frame.
Okay.
Oh,
Get out of my spot.
Yes, I kept saying get out the way.
I think everybody here should watch No Game, No Life.
That is the joint.
Go for that joint.
I never heard of it.
That is the joint.
Like it.
I will gladly.
That's precisely why you should go for it. You never heard of it. That's a fresh.
I know. I am gonna go for it. I'm not saying I've never heard of it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Alright, this is the inflection.
What is it? Is it an anime?
Yes.
Is there an English dub?
I don't think so. I don't think so yet.
Right. Is there a manga for it?
Is there a manga for it? I'm pretty sure there might be one. Yeah.
Okay, well,
nowadays usually.
Weren't there only like 13 episodes of No Game? No, it was 15 episodes of No Game, No Life. So I think it is based off of manga.
Okay, so is that what we all pick?
Okay. Well, I'm keeping my deal with these 2 niggas. I'm going 4 with them. I'm going 4 on his joint. I'm giving them niggas Symphogear. I don't know if they're gonna do the shit with each other.
Watch No Game.
No Game, No Life will be the group. Will be the group thing, and we'll come together. We'll talk about that shit. 4 episodes. That sound fair?
Yeah.
How many episodes are there all together?
That's all you need. 15, right?
It's 15. Why don't we just knock out all 15 episodes?
I mean, we can if you have the time to do it, then go ahead.
I was just saying the idea of a first look. You know,
we can just do it bit by bit. You don't have to marathon all 15 episodes in one day.
Like I said,
you guys,
but you know, everybody niggas got work and responsibilities and can't be watching all that.
Yeah. So I said bit by bit. You can watch an episode a day or something when you get the chance. You have to marathon all 15 in a row.
Yeah, you're gonna end up eventually being literally the title. No Game, No Life.
Unless you're something you're passionate about, you shouldn't marathon something. Ultimately, it's going to burn you out by the time you get to the end of it.
No doubt.
Okay, so.
Alright, jump in. Shit, that music.
I mean, that's kind of what happened to me with School Rumble. But oh my god,
School Rumble is so fucking good. I
love School Rumble.
Oh my god, you just Lucy Christian. I just want to come on her vocal cords. No, don't leave. No, come back. No, don't leave. Everybody come back. School, oh my god, school. It is just, oh my god, school of Rumble is so. But she is.
Oh shit!
It's
All right,
alright.
it's all good.
I feel him because I banged the voiceover for Pikachu, the Japanese chick.
Man,
Nah,
what?
I don't care about her.
For real. Yeah.
I don't care about her.
Romy Paku?
No.
Romy Paku, you know about the Yeah, she voiced Tamari too. Yeah, she Romy Paku is the jam. Straight
Yeah,
up.
and she also plays Hitsugaya and Edward in Full Metal Alchemist.
Fucks with it.
You know, actually, they Romy Paku and Big Miyaga actually met each other.
I ship it.
Pretty sure is he married?
Nah, he got
married
somebody.
or
I think.
some, I don't know.
Wait, how long is this going on for anyway?
I don't know. What does it say? What's in the
What time
timer?
are we elapsed at?
50 minutes.
That's gonna
50?
Oh, that's gonna be a bitch to upload.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard as shit to upload.
No, you're fine. We're
Yeah,
doing it.
I tell put it on Google Docs.
I'm gonna see what I can do. If I do the video file.
I was gonna
with that
say
second.
I could just chop it down some.
Real quick, you can finish your list though, or do you want to keep going with that?
Well, actually, I think everybody shared a contribution. You'll go if you want to. I'm following my word and keeping together on the group thing because I'm.
Yeah, no game, no life. We can do that. Yeah, that's what we have to actually commit to it though. We can't just say we're gonna do it and.
Well, that's
and then
what
no one watches
that's
it.
what text and notes is for, my nigga. We network.
Is it Friday or
I
Saturday?
need to get you on Skype if you got Skype.
Today is Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Put you on Skype then.
I don't know. Do you want to talk more about Ed and Eddy? Or do you want to?
Let's see what time it is.
About late in the month.
Yeah, no bullshit.
I don't want me drifting in oncoming traffic driving back.
Yeah, man, this nigga's my ride. I can't have a fucking dine out here. Plus, who the fuck else gonna put up fire albums for the streets? Nigga, these streets need the albums I need to get home, shit like that.
Okay. All right. So no game, no life. That's still gonna be the group project.
No, it's gonna be the group project.
Okay. Well, do note though, like we don't necessarily have to make the next episode about that. Like if we can get together again before we like finish with that, we can talk about something else.
No bullshit.
Yeah,
just
I think we're going to.
Yeah.
I think we can do that.
We guys doing tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Let's say that.
I go to work tomorrow. I gotta break the news too.
Oh yeah.
You don't. It's up to you. Want to say what the name? Because I'm trying to do as much as I can to not become another statistic in YouTube or Facebook. Got me fired. You know, because I spoke off the cuff about whatever.
I'm not gonna do all that, but I do have to break the news about what I'm gonna be doing next.
Do they have another paycheck coming to you after you leave?
Yes.
That's how you do it, nigga. Fuck you, pay me. Fuck you.
Are you gonna be as dramatic as possible? Or are you just gonna?
Nah, I think Anthony won't do that.
Be as sophisticated as possible.
Be dramatic.
Do like SpongeBob did in that episode when he became famous to Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, my man
When
built
he walked
bridges
in there.
over there.
Do you remember what SpongeBob did? He became famous because he was off screen on television on a TV commercial, and then he got so big for his britches.
Oh yeah.
As seen on TV, that's what we call it, as seen on TV.
Oh my fucking god.
And then he went to Mr. Krabs' office.
That episode is ancient, man.
He went to Mr. Krabs' office, like the biggest big shot ever in history. Damn, he was so smooth and suave. Those same things, smooth about something that didn't even exist.
You saw me on TV last night. Nigga body tag.
Dude, what makes it even worse, he heard a third-hand conversation from two different people talking about something that doesn't completely unrelated to him. But he got such an inflated ego over that commercial he wasn't even actually in.
My man broke out the show tunes. He said, "Yo, nigga, that striped sweater of yours, that was straight up."
Solo record.
Solo record.
Then he walked to Mr. Krabs' office. Hey, Mr. Krabs, what's going on? Look, I don't have much time today, but I ain't working here anymore. So I know you want to do about that. And I know it's gonna be difficult to replace me.
Man, nose fell off.
I know it's gonna be hard to replace me, because I am that great. But what are you gonna do? I gotta move on. Things to do,
Greener pastures, Krabs.
There you go. Yeah, What can I say? Good working with you. Good luck with your life. Gotta go.
Tough break, nigga.
And walked out as if he. What was he talking? What did he?
How come
Solo record.
How come I feel like if that was on Adult Swim or something, you would have just seen SpongeBob moonwalk with these out, like just right out of his office?
Well, nah. Well. I think it was actually funny the way he did it though, because he kept snapping his fingers like he was some sort of big shot.
Movie star.
Yeah, basically like that, you know, snapping his fingers like he's important, and then he left doing that.
You know what?
Like yeah.
Speaking of Adult Swim,
Yeah.
Y'all know about that contest shit where they giving like $50,000 out to whoever makes a perfectly acceptable robot chicken character?
No. They doing that?
Whoever wins makes the best character go on the show. I mean, their character is like implemented into Robot Chicken, and they win $50,000.
But permanently, or just like for like a single episode?
Permanently, I think.
I gotta do that.
If you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
It's gonna be hard.
After you got a fucking leg up, you fucking artist cheating ass motherfucker.
It's gonna be kind of difficult though.
You fucking drawing ass nigga. You fucking line circles, triangle, triangle making ass nigga.
It's gonna be kind of difficult trying to compete with.
You just said drawing. That just made me think of drawing together. Now I want to watch drawing together.
I don't know. I came back to Drawing Together years later.
As long as you don't draw shit, you cheating motherfucker.
I came back to Drawing Together years later, and you know what? It kind of didn't hit me the same way it did when I was back in like middle school. Like I watched it again, not recently, but like it was years later after it ended, and I came back to it. I was like, not as funny as I remember it.
That kind of sounds like Dan Cook.
No, I still like Dan Cook. I don't care what anyone says. I like Dan Cook. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, we ready to make tracks out this motherfucker?
I don't know. Is that you guys want to end it? It's been like how long?
We gotta give the outro anyway.
55. Okay then. Well, that was the first episode here. I'm out feeling like hell. I'm Merrick.
Nixon.
Kane, aka Paper Stacks, aka Heist Master.
And I'm Hacks from Real Nigga Reviews.
Alright.
Real Nigga Reviews, Nixon too. Check out their channels. This is motherfucking Merrick Solidor. Peace out, you punk motherfuckers.
If you want to see more stuff, then you know. Bye. I can get the fuck out. Everyone leave. Go. You too. Everyone out. My show again. If you guys want to see more episodes, you know what to do. Talk to you guys later.